is what happens to you when you're busy making other plans. This is a quote that is attributed to John Lennon. In today's show, we're looking at pathways to discovering and following your callings in life. Life is speaking to you. Are you listening? This is the Joe Abba Show, and it's your life by design. Just to remind you that the Joe Abba Show is coming to you by courtesy of the LBD Group and partners, AfriCell, RSC Bank, AYV Media Empire, and the station on which you are getting this show on.
Yeah, Mix Plus. Now there's free data in the mix for you, plus voice and SMS. Get free 45 megabytes, 150 SMS, and 3 minutes talk time daily for 1,990 leons. 110 megabytes, 250 SMS, and 5 minutes talk time daily for 2,990 leons only. Dial *99 hash to choose from your preferred AfriCell Ya Mix Plus bundle. Ya Mix Plus. We mix it. You use it. Terms and conditions apply. To know more, call 111.
AfriCell. Now we network.
Welcome back. In today's show, like I said just now, we're looking at pathways to discovering, and not just discovering, but following your calling in life. And my guest is Pastor Milton Bockarie, an entrepreneur and a pastor. He was busy making other plans in his life when life spoke to him. He listened, he took action, and transformed his life. And today, he's here to tell us his story. Pastor Milton, welcome to the show.
Thank you, sir.
Now, I only got to meet you a few months ago, and by pure accident.
Yes.
Nadia, the started story because we have a common friend, Olainka Adeniji.
Yes.
Nigerian that I bought Life at the Zambian Camp Freetown 2013, 2014, long time ago. And he came to Freetown for the first time, established himself now. And Olainka, always look out for stuff.
Yeah.
Fix me up and say, so can I appear nice? Whether it's fashion design and tailoring and stuff. And he says, I know somebody where, not tailor and, charges moderately, but does fantastic job. And I said, okay, send me the number. I looked at this number. It says Pastor Milton. And so I gave you a call some few weeks back after that, maybe a few days after that. And I called you. Tell me again what you tell me once I call you and tell you, say that Joe Abbas to call you.
I was just off from work, just reaching my room when you called me. Then I was so delighted because that was my plan. For come see you, for explain my story to you. So I was happy about that when you say na you
how long have you known it here for coming?
From last year. This don't come in my mind because it all started with you. So the idea and the motivation started with your program. So I may always they look room for come and meet you and explain my story.
And just explain the story. Yes, and now you're here today with the opportunity to be able to tell your story to the world and how you listen to what life was saying. Now, so the first time where you think, say, you begin get serious reflection within yourself, you said at 2006. Age 21, you said you get a dream. Now that time that you first begin express what you want to become in life. What was that?
I really want to be an entrepreneur. And by then, it was just that shallow and
you don't even know what's on the entrepreneur, being an entrepreneur.
Yeah. Really.
Now, okay, 2007, you entered GTI, Government Technical Institute. What did you read there?
I read business study and certificate in business.
Certificate in business studies. After that, you continued there. What did you read there?
Business administration diploma.
Then, as you continue that, you studied. You get this message where you say you're from your pastor, that church, where 2014, where the shift begin for you. You repeat again, what was this message about?
Pastor made a preach by then, and he gave a scenario about a young man who graduates from college. Then after graduates from college, gets job, they find job and pray about that. So one day, the Holy Spirit gave him an instruction, say, do an advert, a newspaper, say you know a contractor, and when you study engineering or anything related to construction business. So God gave him that instruction, then he obeyed the instruction and do exactly. He said, and after I do that, make the adverts, people are beginning for call him. Then he go back to God, he say, God, I'm confused. Me not a contractor, then people
Then
they
they
call me
call
for
me, now what do I do?
He say, what do I do? Then God gave an instruction, say, find people who can do the work, negotiate with them, and get you commission. So now so the man start up. And by going, he developing capacity, and then full time doing construction work, when destiny and life change. And in the conclusion of the story when my pastor me dey give, he say you don't need for do something or study something before you invest into it. So like the word come into me like a truth. I just receive them. By then I was in college, Bible college. I was not thinking of doing anything, but the word come to me like a truth. I just received that truth with me, the part of my life. So I will just move along with this truth.
You do not have to be a professional in any field to invest in that field. You do not have to be a professional at all. So that was a very strong one. And he says, that's all started this crazy journey that you like. And once you say, and I just imagine even the Premiership, people who own Premiership Football Club, and they've never played football.
Yeah.
Then just get interest and passion for football, and they get involved. And I could list a lot of people were involved in things where not in their study, not to that then go. It's not in them, career path with them in getting a life, but just discover and get the passion. So that is when this thing starts for you in 2014. Now you still go evangel because you see yourself as a pastor. 100% pastor, and that's all you've been going to do. And so all of these thoughts in terms of what you could do to package yourself for some other stuff. Not being, you put them first on the side.
You put them aside.
Now, why was that? Was it because pastor work not a go again with any other thing by the side, and it has to be pastor 100% pastor? Why did you put those thoughts aside?
Well, me so zealous.
For this pastor business.
Pastor business, I was so zealous. I want to be a pastor. I want to train. I don't just want to be any kind of pastor. So I was so zealous. So after graduating from the college and come back, intermarried, responsibility and other things comes up, then I begin to think.
This message would have tell you
to I begin to think now, a way out.
Now you get the ministry, now you're not the most senior person, so you support somebody else in the ministry. Now, so graduate from Bible school, but you still did not have, and this is something that I think is strange, you still did not have any passion for being employed by anybody. You weren't looking up to that.
No.
Why do you think that's the case?
It was just natural. I just believe that God just destined me for. I'm a destined path. This.
No, you're not for look for work.
For work, I don't ever get a passion.
So this is the one way they
even the way I graduate, I don't even go take my certificates up to this time, because I was just I normally see myself like person we go work.
Why you think so different? Why? People and then are hosts, they don't pray 65, but then they go to the church for go pray. All of it then they pray for God give me work, God give me work, God give me work. Why would they be different? What is it that causes the difference between you and and the 99%?
Well, I don't see myself
or the 90%. And 10% no one go think this way.
I don't see myself like
why? What causes the difference? That God make you so?
Well, like listening to preachers, listen to read books, listen to men like you. They develop some ideas and things them in you for make you say yes, you can do things without working for other people, or you can create job without working for other people. And that was just me. That inside my heart, I just want to do ministry, and I don't want to get a job where will take me for ministry. For example, if
no other person,
I get person, yes,
you go for the answer, and I went and say reach there, but now
course,
you get the flexibility.
This time I don't about 3 hours, I don't take.
Now you can't take care.
Nobody no call me. No, if I call and say, "Well, do this," they say yes, sir.
And I can remember the number of times why they go there and say, "Pastor, don't go church."
Yes, I don't go church. I go workshop. I go seminar. I go this.
You get a lot more flexibility of your time.
Of my time.
Because
I go
now you run your
own business.
You know you run your own business.
So I fit into my timing. But if a person have the work for, I'm not going able to do anything. So like, because of my call and other things around me, so an office I go for.
And it's a question that I actually have continuously. I don't think I have the answer. But it's a journey we're going. It's a journey we're going together. It's to be able to explore why would people who would wake up every day and know if I don't have a job, I can create one for myself, how do they get that mindset? And as opposed to people who would feel so weak that if person not give them work for them, they don't have any other option. They don't have any other option for pursuing life. I don't have the answers, but let's continue this journey so that we're able to do that. Now, you said during this period within our college, so
Yeah.
you begin to grow some passion for tailoring.
Yeah.
And design. So tell me that story there.
Yeah.
And who's part of the tailoring way when are you been run with?
Well, one thing I would say about me, for dress is just natural. Mixing colors, matching colors together, and just.
So what you say natural? What I mean? Them born you with her?
I know.
Your daddy not been tailor?
No, I'm not trainer.
You're not trained?
Yes, but.
So it was a natural
It's just
talent.
natural.
You discovered that you have
yes,
it.
and,
Watch that again. That's one point. I have a challenge for you at the end of the show.
Yeah.
A talent.
Yeah.
A natural talent. You discovered this came to you naturally. Continue.
Yeah. And how I discover whenever we get with friends them together, if we want to wear things together, now me them will always give the responsibility. You know how to do this, just spend anything for we can put
Give you the clothes, give you the material, give you the style.
give the color. And then I know me did in tailoring or whatever, but it was just natural, even from all the time when I not save it.
Mm-hmm.
Whenever I come to dressing, they must put me in charge because people always they see and say, this man know waiting for do when he come to.
And we been pursue this, you been get a friend, where you say that you been a kid 10 years ago.
Yes.
Where you don't design and everything, now this is
Yeah,
why you go to
and
say go so.
during my period in college, then introduced me to this brother in Tela Shop, me de Congo Tom. So every time I come, buy me material, come with him. Draw me style. Again, I can remember again book where they draw me style.
Are you the design the style
Yes,
all
I
you
do all
want?
this style. I want time. I use marker, I color. Usai this color for day, usai this color for day, usai this color for day. And when I put them together, when I wear them, people always they admire them. I remember at one time where I get one brother where say one for sew. I say, well, pay me make a sew one for you. He refuse. He bypass me and go to the brother direct and do them. At the end of the day, the thing will come out.
Like
How
how?
me own come out. So he can ask me, say, I wonder how you know to do work. But the more they do the work, not before give me wait I see by you. I say, well, me a contractor. You will tell me like was not free money I dey eat, but me get me all what they
Really
pay
play.
for combine the colors and make them with them. So that was the start.
You go back and forth. The guy not going to pay you.
And nobody pay me.
For all of this thing you do. And you say you been dey bring business come
At the
from.
couch, people, my friends, them, the way you people know say this person can wear good thing and always want for relate with what you do wear. So they always they get people who go follow after you. So like they go to the brother. Whenever I wear the things that way to do for me, people they admire them. Pastors then they admire them. Friends then they admire them. Then I come to I say, well, now this person this way they do them for me. And most times now me they do
Now you dey do the design.
the designing for them. So to me, it was just like fun or the ego or for just create sabbath for making you do me work every day.
Then something happened 2016.
Yeah.
You say you didn't host in New England.
Yeah, I don't know.
Then what happened?
A fateful afternoon, and the program live by it was a repeated program, not even live program, a repeated program. As you don't watch, then you actually be teach, but negotiation and teaching say there are some certain things what they do for people free. He say some of them things and they go on designing things and they for benefit we and for change we lives them. He say but most times we're not able for discover them things and they do them for people and free. Then you get a case story of David. He say David not just go kill Goliath. He say he asks a question.
He negotiate.
He negotiates well for us.
What will be given to the person we able for kill his giant?
He say if David for me go kill Goliath. He say if you just start like any other person, we do something for free. Nobody not for recognize us. So for the celebrations, they even forget.
Then forget him.
And forget about David. He says so, but David make a clear negotiation, he make a proper agreement. Then at the end of the day, he may forget the reward. Again, an unlike story now continue in Ecclesiastes chapter 9, verse 15, where he talk about a wise man who saved the whole city, But because of he failed for negotiate,
Nobody
wetin
no
happen?
remember him.
Nobody no remember him again. And he die as a poor man. So he say, anything where you do, you get for negotiate.
It says wisdom is better than
Better
strength.
than strength. So at the end of the teaching, you give us a
challenge.
A challenge. Say we for look into our life and write 10 things them we dey do for people and free, but we know they get reward. And you give an example. Say sister go in a compound.
Then they plant all
They
man.
plant all in.
Then they cried up.
Boy, they cried up.
don't get nothing for it.
He says so. Look into your life. Whatever thing people in they look forward to you for, but you know they benefit anything from them. And from that, I write more than 10 things them. Boku one them.
Instantly.
Yeah. So after the program finish, all the paper they go to my room now. Then the Spirit of God impressed in his spirit. Say Moses.
You call a name.
Yes.
And this name here, na the
boss.
person when you been the
I
go to
go to
originally
so.
when I all you been the design.
Then design
there.
them. And they go so to and all. So immediately I discard the paper.
And because he says even in that paper, you not being right tailoring and
and you're not right. I know me don't be.
You not been do funny things and when you think
what
that
things
you
say at the
and so that's what we're saying again. That's what we're saying again. John Lennon says life is what happens to you when you're busy making other plans. And life is speaking to you constantly. For a Christian, he says it's the Holy Spirit, and that's the way it speaks. It speaks in the Spirit. But life speaks to us all the time. Are you listening? Are you listening? It's a big question that we're supposed to answer because just making that connection at that point in time. First of all, a couple of connections. Number one, in Pastor, go back 2014, in Pastor says you don't have to be a professional in any of those fields to make you develop interest and invest in those fields. You don't have to. And then negotiating. A lot of things that we do now for freeway, that's where your future lies. Your ability to be able to write and list those things up and says, and that's why I said, I have a challenge for you at the end of the day. Now, once you don't get this, what did you do?
Immediately I take the challenge and act upon the information where you give. You say, go now.
You listen
Yes,
and you act on
I
information.
Act upon them. You
Okay.
say, go now and make negotiation. So the next morning, I go and call the brother. I say, man, we need to sit down and talk. You know, say, I don't count this, I don't count these people, them all. I say, so now I want to go to real business. Waiting I go get.
For every person
Any
what they
person
bring
I go
to
carry
you
it.
now.
So we get an agreement. You say, when you count person, and this you will get, and this you me will get, and this you will get. So I say, well done. This
Now
is
revenue
it.
stream now you open for
I'm
yourself.
open so now. So now what I do, the very first day I do, I use my money, I buy different materials there, can sew for myself, for do the adverts.
So now you know the advertisement,
Yes.
working advertisement.
So I sew
like
for
this
myself, do design them. So as I work them go class, friends then they see am, say I want this. I say I can make you able to get them. I can make you able to get them. I can make you able to get them. So I'm gonna take them now, come in a shop. Moses take the measurement and all. But Moses not get anything for talk with them.
Now you they talk with them. Now you they negotiate.
with them and all. So that's
You
what
get
we start
your own and you pass to Moses your own.
Yeah.
Now you continue to do this. You discovered said there was one gap
Yeah.
that was changed by another message we
Yeah.
share. Tell me that story there.
Yeah, like whenever I get clients and customers them, I just get for call Moses for take the measurements. And I discover say people are not get that kind confidence.
It is where so
He said I tell her, but not
in
take
tell her not to take
take the
measurements, the
measurements.
other person.
So then, and customer always want to feel like confident that the person when they get them close,
Know wetin they do.
for do, and able for do it, whatever. So that was a challenge, number one. Then number two, there are times whenever I call Moses at my own time to make we go, sometimes your own schedule.
Your own schedule not the match
Not
with
the
your own
match
schedule.
up with my own schedule. So na my other problem. And also it cost me more. Whenever I call them, I make it for paying transports for go and pay and return back in the shop. Another thing again, where I made the fear there are times when you make a talk with the customer.
With your own customer, I don't.
Yes,
It
there are
will
times
fully customer
yes,
and it
and
become your own customer.
your own customer. So some people they will take a 110, 210, they bypass me now.
You
Go
just go
straight
straight,
to
right?
Moses now. Cuts out the link. So when I listen to one of your messages again, you say increasing
Your value.
capacity, your value. Then I say, oh, I need to increase my capacity. So immediately when I graduate from college now, I don't see this now like this now the stepping stone to the entrepreneurship wherever I want for be. So what I do now, I go and tell a shop. Friends, they laugh me. People in the way despise what I start. I remember one of my friends tell me, say, me don't throw away the Bible for tape rule. So like, are you going to tell a shop?
So, okay, tell me now. So just go to that detail. You buy tape roll for yourself.
Roll,
you
buy
go
book.
to the tailorship.
You
buy the book.
Yes.
And go sit on the tailor shop for yourself.
Ask question. Every day they ask question. How for take this, how for take this, waiting at this part, waiting at that part. Every basic details so I need for know, I try for learner. Or they come now, also, they come like I get homework. My wife, my measurement I go take. My brother, them, my siblings, them, myself, I do them. And as I continue for do them, I observe, say, I increase me value. So whenever I get clients, I don't need for call Moses for go take measurements again. I myself they do them. But at first, I get some challenge them anyway. I miss some measurement them. It cost me losses, but I continue for do them. And as I do them, I find out see I become more perfect and moving on.
Nicely. In case you just join us, this is not the Joe About Show. Your life by design. It's your life by design. And my guest today now one of the hundreds of thousands of people that have been privileged to inspire over the last 33 years, inspire to design their own life. When we come back, we'll find out where Pastor Milton is now in life.
In changing and uncertain times, you need a bank that is forward-looking and preemptive. No matter the lockdowns or travel restrictions, RC Bank has you covered. With our mobile and online payment systems, you don't have to worry. With RC Bank SIM Corpo and Visa cards, your life does not have to be locked down. You can continue to make payments and shop from the comfort of wherever you are. With RC Bank online platforms, social distancing is enhanced, as you can do most transactions online just as you can do in the bank buildings. You can print your statements, check your balances, make transfers or payments. RC Bank, we have you covered.
Welcome back. In today's show, we're looking at pathways to discovering and following your calling in life. And with subtitle is Life is Speaking to You. Are you listening? We're guest student Pastor Milton Bockarie. He had his own calling, transformed his life, and he's here today to tell us his own story. You know, you moved on the journey. So you get really a decent operation. You get a decent business now.
Yeah.
Where they do tailoring. You shop there alongside Pike Street.
Pike Street.
Number how much Pike Street?
Number 10 Pike Street.
Number 10 Pike Street. And how much machines there you get there? How much people there you get where they work for you?
I get well over 8 professional staff now, then 5 apprentices.
8 professional staff, 5 apprentices. Industrial machines, industrial machines, machines.
Industrial, about 12 industrial machines, then 2 manual.
It's funny. If we can reel back a little, you said when you even go back to this guy, this your friend where you've been to do with, there are a couple of things where you begin to do for add value to what you've been to do.
Yeah.
Tell me about that. Let's just give us more.
Yes, I remember where we go to the shop. There was no overlock machine because we have to go to another shop.
Yeah, we not done for let them go
overlock and come. And as young say, they slowly work. And me the work always say the amount of work where I get and do with time and the amount of money.
That's what you're
hand. So I may always they find way for do work fast. So out of my own small profits where I don't get from Moses where they come with customer then and I put the money together.
You buy the overlock machine, you bring
I bring in a shop.
You begin buy other machine.
Then I buy another machine. I bring in a shop. So going and say like, well, this is not a partnership. So the man I went to them, they charge me.
For they can do
make
they reduce and you get more commission.
Reduce and they myself understand the system of the shop. When I don't can tap na the shop now, I don't understand the operation of the shop. That's everybody where they work in a shop now just division of labor. The way they sew it because you know it's the PM. The way they cut, you know it's the PM. The way they frame the coat, you know it's the PM. So I can't understand the system. So the commission become great than where I'm there from outside. So when me come now, I pay directly the people there. So I pay Moses for cuts, pay the one for frame the coat, pay the one for. So I find out, see the money become.
It's interesting how gradually,
Yeah.
maybe you can get a lot of patience for able to build the
Yeah.
relationship one step after the other. Don't force for free.
Yeah.
Once you say negotiate, the guy says no problem. I
Yeah.
agree. Sometimes if you work for that place, say 5 years, if you go no more, if you not
Yeah.
tell that brand, you not go say yes, I
Yeah.
go give you commission. But then gradually, till you become a partner now, begin prepare yourself for own your own,
shop,
and so what a beauty that
Yeah.
you now have this place. I walked in there and
Yeah.
I was impressed.
And many a times I got many ideas for make we could transform also we did by then. But a partnership, not to the sole
Oh, yeah,
person.
yeah.
So it was difficult for me.
Difficult, yeah.
So in as much as I made a good day, I get a very big place. So I made in New England, Uganda big. So I begin
How do you
by
begin practice?
I begin by machines.
Your own
then.
equipment then.
I dey put them this small. Then local machine and then
I call them country machine.
yes. I dey buy, they put them. I dey buy, they put them. I'm a veranda. After some while, I begin take people them. So I dey work now, Congo tongue, then I also dey work. Now, and none of them don't even know that.
Now, as we round up, what do you think say your life story tell? What is it? If you get word for share with young people where they watch you and look at the being in circumstances, they know they cry 35 years.
Yeah.
Then they wait for them uncle in America for help them, for give them business and stuff. Then they wait for government for provide jobs for them, and work for their uncle. Uncle no they help me, uncle no they help me. They're still waiting for let somebody give them job. What's your message to them in terms of what option we then get for move forward in life to be able to hear their own calling, like how you hear your own and you act on it? What's message you get for them?
I will first of all say, put away pride. Forget about the level of education you don't get and try to start somewhere. As I say, I get a friend who tell me, say, me don't throw away
Bible for
table. Initially. But now that same person, they come to me for help. That same person, they always admire whatever thing that they do now. This being tell me, say, you are going somewhere, my brother. The same person way may despise me. So put away your pride. And secondly, avoid excuse. Excuse go always there, but you have to avoid excuse. Excuse always there. I get so much excuse them for make when I start. But I refuse excuse. And thirdly, I always try for put into practice. So whatever thing I receive from an instructor, from a preacher, from whosoever, whatever thing I am inspired by, I always try for put them to practice. And I find out as I do that, I see the multiple turnout, the multiple effect in my life. So young people, they don't tell they don't tell they listen instruction, they don't tell they listen to programs them. Try for put to practice whatever you don't hear, and you will see the change in your life.
In 2014 from your pastor, in 2016 from me talking to you, and somewhere there about 2017, gradually, progressively, you listen to those things, you acted on those things, and look at where you are today.
Yeah.
Can we put your hands together for them? This is the studio audience. Thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Don't go away. Stay with us. We'll be back. Welcome back. Don't forget that the Joaba Show is powered by the LBD Group, your trusted strategic business support services partner, providing the full spectrum of all the needs that are critical for the success of any business or organization. Higher sales, increased revenues, highly productive staff, and impactful brand positioning. And the 4 companies in the group are Life by Design, IDT Labs, Inkimedia, and Grow Salon. LBD Group, when results matter. Call us today. The numbers are on your screen, 030-600-600, or email info@lbd.group. Now, I promise you that every week we would give you a challenge like our guest today got a challenge, acted upon that challenge, transformed his life. Today is an opportunity for you to also take this challenge. And your challenge for this week is, imagine you're presently idle and you can't get a job wherever you are. What I want you to do is to write down 5 things that you presently do that adds value to people, but you do it for free. And identify those things that people can really pay you to do if you so desire. I repeat the challenge again. Wherever you are now, If you're idle, you're presently idle, and you can't get a job, write down 5 things that you presently do that adds value to people, but you do for free, and identify which of those things that you can really be paid for if you so desired. If you list those ones, list your list, give me your list of 5, and send your list via WhatsApp or our Facebook page, and all the details on your screen. We will draw 5 winners. We will draw 5 winners who would benefit from free career counseling, and you may even appear on the show. That's the challenge for you for this week. And for my parting words for the week, I'll go back to Carlos Castaneda. Carlos Castaneda said, all of us, whether warriors or not, have a cubic centimeter of chance that pops up out in front of our eyes from time to time. The difference between the average person and the warrior is that the warrior is aware of this state and stays alert, deliberately waiting, so that when the centimeter of chance pops out, it is picked upon. Life is what happens to you when you're busy making other plans. John Lennon. Life is speaking to you. Well, that's all we have for you on today's show. Join us for the next edition of the show as we provide you with more inspiring stories and tools to design your own life. Join the conversation online on all our social media channels that are there for you on the screen. On behalf of our sponsors and partners, the LBD Group, Afrisel, RC Bank, AYV Media Empire, and the station to which you're getting this show on, I have been your host, Joe Abbas. Stay blessed.